The next movement that we're going to go through is the hip lift. Some people in belly dance relate this move more to Turkey and Lebanon because the Egyptian moves are more down, but the hip lift is coming up. So one of the things to remember with the hip lift, keeping your knee forward is a really good way to start, and not taking the foot too far forward, just keeping it just above your opposite leg. So keeping the heel up. Now when you lift your hip, you need to lift up the hip and keep your heel still static. So as you lift up your hip, think about the muscles that are lifting up through there. You're pushing up through your glute and then you're dropping down. So there's more relax when you drop down. So your heel is coming up, your hips coming up, and the hips coming down. So pay attention not to move your knee from the front, and also not to drop your heel down as you're doing this move. So let's just do it one on each side. So we're going to add a step, so that step is going to take over from one of your counts. So you're going to go up and down. Drop your foot down and up. And drop your foot down and up. Drop your foot down and up. Drop your foot down, up. Drop your foot down and up. Now let's just stay on the right hip. So we're going to lift up the hip and drop it down. Lift up the hip and drop it down. Take note also, as you're doing this, feel what it feels like when you're tightening and releasing, and that you don't completely lock your knee all the way back. So up, down. And let's just take it a little bit faster, and up, down, 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 and over onto your left leg, and up, down, up, down, up, down. You're not dropping your heel down, are you? Good. And back to basic position. All right, we're going to take the same hip lift. We're going to step to the side, starting with your right hip. So we're going to go out and lift, and out and lift, and out and lift. And everything that was happening when you were just doing your static hip lift to the front is happening at the side. That's it. Let's take it a little bit faster. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, and let's go to the front. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. All right, let's have a look at the double hip lift. So we're going to lift it up and down and up and down. So 1, 2, and drop the foot down and over onto your left side. And 1, 2, drop it down. 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 Now let's just have a look. As you're lifting up your hip, it feels like that you're about to sit down, but you're not quite. So your hip goes up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. All right, let's go through all those hip lifts, starting with your single, your side, and your double. So we're going to do it we're going to do 4 on each side. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, and doubles, and 1, 2, down, 1, 2, down, 1, 2, down, and let's do it all again. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and side, 2, 3, 4, and double, down, double, double, and one more, and you're done.